Hola, peoples. All right, so this is going to be our evening video for the day, and I said I'll be here in 5 minutes. No, it's gonna be like 20, 25 minutes because I had to make tea, and that took long, and then I had to keep remembering to get the Oracle deck. We're going to work with money and the law of attraction cards today, this evening, for our evening contemplation. And really, this morning when we were doing our video on, the magic of communication, someone towards the end expressed their interest in talking about like manifestation, uh, and more so like specifically geared towards money. And I figured we can talk about money all the time. Like there's so much to talk about when it comes to money that we'll start with the reading. We'll start with the reading, and then we can do different different videos, different segments is what I'm looking for. Different segments of videos based on your questions, anything that you want to talk about when it comes to money and magic and manifestation and creation and all that shit, right? Well, hello, Wayne. Hello, Angel. Wayne, and say hi to Heather for me as well. Thank you. Well, Rain, hello. Welcome, welcome. So, if you have any questions on manifestation, creation, money magic specifically, feel free to comment, feel free to let me know, and we can discuss it. I'm going to pull some cards and focus on, how to best manifest, how to best create. Well, hello, Rebecca. Hello, Amanda. Welcome, Roseanne. Good evening. Good evening. And so we'll see what's up. We'll see what's going on. But yeah, some chilled, laid back evening. I'm a little tired. I've been implementing intermittent fasting, and again, like I was really good about it. Then 2 months of like, stuff happened, and I just wasn't able to exercise, work out, and do the stuff I wanted to. So I am now, and I'm a little sore from my weight training this morning, and I'm tired. So I figured we'd do this video now. And if you think anyone will benefit from our conversation tonight, feel free to tag them or invite them or share this with them. Okay. So we're going to talk about money, magic, manifestation, creation, stuff like that. So if you have any questions about money, magic, manifestation, creation, all that shit, feel free to comment, feel free to ask, and we'll talk about it. And if you're watching a recording of this, you can still comment and I will get back with everybody. So let me shuffle. So one of the things when it comes to manifestation and creation and money, I find beneficial is to work through anything that bothers us. You know what I mean? Anything that bothers us with money. So one of like the one belief or programming that is programmed into us from society is like money is the root of all evil. If you think that money is the root of all evil, which a lot of people have that belief, then it's going to be a little more challenging to create money if you have if you're like, I don't want to be evil or anything like that. If you have this healthy understanding that, oh, I don't want to be evil, I don't want to be seen as evil, we attach that to like money matters on some level. And so if you believe that money is the root of all evil or money causes problems, then you can see how that might hinder or that might add a block to when you call money in. So it's really important for all of us to just look through any sort of like belief set and programming. So what does society tell us? Or when I was growing up, what did society express in regards to money? What are my family beliefs around money? What did I learn? What was I taught about money growing up? What are these beliefs that I have been programmed, like projected onto me as I was growing up, and even to this day? What's my mentality? What's my thought process in regards to money right now? So I think that's one of the most empowering things that we can do when we're trying to create and we're working at casting for money, is to understand what our beliefs are around money and what we allow to manifest. Does that make sense? I'm gonna need a magic. Just wondering what the best, most effective. Well, welcome to magic. Hello, beautiful. That's exciting. That's adventurous. Um, so here's my thought process on the best, most effective money spell. There really isn't one, because everyone has something that works well for them, and it's not like this works better than this one. It's more about finding what works for you, finding, something that you can vibe with, that you can understand and you can work, make work for you. So it's not like one spell is better than the other. Yeah, there's what is it, the Trinka 5 spell that is passed down, that's been utilized so many times that it does have energy behind it where it helps to manifest. But you can simply petition your spirits and work that way for money. But it's really about you. It's not about your intention. There's so much more about than intention, but it is about your frame of mind. It is about your connections. It is about your energy. It is about your relationships with the things around you and within you. That matters a lot. Well, hello, Zoe. Welcome, AJ. Good to have you here. Regina, hello. Hello, Lynn. Welcome. But yeah, there's not like one specific. But I do have a few videos on my YouTube channel that you can check out for money magic. Yeah. Another thing I will say, it has been brought up a lot lately. Stealing, like if you're stealing something, that also is a hindrance to abundance and money magic. Right. And it's not just like I'm going to the store and I'm stealing. I'm stealing some chapstick. It's not just that. Um, it is, uh, it is pirating stuff. So if you're downloading books that are not public domain, so if you're downloading a lot of like pagan authors, or witchy authors, metaphysical, spiritual authors, if you are downloading stuff illegally, you are stealing. You are a thief. Okay. That's just plain boom, right? That's what you're doing. And so on some level, you're telling the universe, you're telling your spirits that you don't value certain things and that you don't believe that you can have the funds, right? That you can have the funds to purchase these things for yourself. You're saying that you have to steal. And so you have a sort of poverty mindset. Does that make sense? And so you have to be really careful. You have to be very aware of what you're engaging in. So if you're stealing books by downloading things, then and your money magic doesn't work, or it's not working that great, well, stop stealing shit. Okay. Stop stealing shit. Just don't do it. So yeah, that's something to look at as well. Let's see. Is there consequences using money spells? There can be. Here's my thought on that as well. So there's consequences to everything, right? Everything. I don't, you don't have to go into something thinking, oh my gosh, it's going to be something bad is going to happen. Something good can happen. Something great can happen. Something exciting can happen. But there's always consequences. So every choice that we make, everything that we invest in, there is going to be other things that respond to that, whether it is challenging or whether it is easy, whatever. No judgment there, but there's always going to be some sort of reaction, response to our magic, to our life choices, whatever it is. There's always going to be a response. We're not free of that, and that's like one of the most important parts of being witch, is to take full ownership and responsibility for your action. So cast and take ownership of what you cast for. You're not responsible for other people, you're not responsible for other things, but you're responsible for yourself. And so if you're scared of doing something, like if you're scared of casting a money spell, if you have apprehension about it, then don't do it, because you don't have that conviction. You don't have that belief in self that, hey, I'm going to make this happen, right? So hold off and assess your beliefs around money before you do something. Okay. Well, hello, Dawn. Oh my goodness. Good to see you. Whew. Well, welcome. And ooh, okay, we'll use that card. So yeah, any questions? I'm gonna pull some cards. I'm just kind of shuffling and thinking of anything else. But yeah, if you pirate stuff, if you steal stuff, then that does have an influence on your magic because that has an influence on your energy and that has an influence on your beliefs. So get to the core of your beliefs around money, and it can be really crazy beliefs around money that you don't even that make no sense to you, but on some level, like that's attached to money. That belief is attached to money, and so it's important to work through those, and also realize like money. When it comes to money and manifestation, it's ebb and flow, it's fluidity. And so we give, we take, we receive, we allow, we all of that. It's a flow. And so we spend money to attain something, obtain something. We spend energy, we invest things to receive things as well. We allow that process. And so money will always, I think that's a really good mindset to get into as well is to realize that there will always be some sort of money. There will always be abundance. So I will always be provided for. I will always have resources available to me. I will always be in a position where I can, make sure that I'm comfortable and I'm taken care of and so much more. If you believe you're not worthy of abundance, you will create need for yourself. Exactly. And that's why, everyone is worthy. I believe everyone is worthy of abundance. Everyone, we are all worthy of receiving beauty and abundance and prosperity. We are all worthy of being taken care of. It doesn't matter who you are, where you are. It doesn't matter how much money you're making now and how much money you're not making. It doesn't matter. And so another thing I will share with you. What you judge as rich, so what you judge as, let's example, y'all. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm even saying this, but example, the Kardashians. Oh, my judgments about the Kardashians, not your business. How they make money, how much money they have, how if we believe it's stupid or ignorant or whatever, not our business. We can celebrate the fact that this is a unit, this is energy making more energy for themselves. So if they can create that for themselves, however they're doing, I can do so as well. So I don't need to judge them, and I don't need to judge people who we perceive as rich. Oh, they're rich, are getting richer, and they have all the money, so it's easier for them. But everyone has challenges. It doesn't matter how much money you have or don't have. Everyone has challenges. So instead of trying to create like this gap or this distance between us and them, right? Let's not. Let's not do that. Does that make sense? So it's important for us to realize like everyone is entitled to what they are creating for themselves. Everyone is entitled to have. Everyone is worth receiving the money and the abundance that is there, that they create, that they take, that they work for, that they do. But if we keep distancing ourselves, if we keep thinking the rich, the poor, or they have, I do not, and if we keep putting it out there like, oh, you don't need that. You have too much money. And it's like, well, you're saying that when we say that, we're saying, I don't have enough. I'm jealous. I want, I wish, instead of saying, you know what, I'm happy for you. I celebrate your ability to create. And I'm inspired by that because I know that I as well can do so for me and mine, So I think that's important to pretty much like get rid of those toxic beliefs when we're looking at people who have things that we want to create for ourselves in our own way, in our own reality. So hopefully that makes some sort of sense. Yeah, I'm not doing personal readings. Like that's what I do as a profession. So if you want to book a reading with me, you can do that. Just message me or go to my website, officialdeviantwitch.com, and you can book a reading. But we're just talking about an oracle reading for money and manifestation. As well as anything else in regards to money magic that you might have questions about. So let me pull some cards. Let's get into this. And again, feel free, comment, share your thoughts. If you have something that helps you out with money magic, go ahead and do that. And another thing, oh my gosh, another thing, and another, see, I just like, I can't stop talking. There's just so much. I just want to share everything at once. I need to figure this out. But one more thing before we get into these cards. Um, it's your mentality. I mean, obviously it's your mentality, but there will always be time. There will always be enough. And when money, like when you pay money, when you pay your bills, don't look at it as a negative. Like, oh, I have to pay my bills. I'm like, oh, I can pay my bills. Like, oh my gosh, I can pay my bills. I'm paying this on my bills. And I know that as I invest into my livelihood, because we have bills for a reason, so as I invest, I receive, right? And so as I invest, I receive for myself. As I take care of my bills, I'm taking care of myself, right? And so I think it's important to really try and shift all of the mindsets that tend to make us a little, doom and gloom. Oh, bills, boo-hoo. Um, you know what I'm saying? So let's get into some cards. Okay, here we go. So this is specifically focused in on gratitude is key. Yes, let's do this. So gratitude is key, but appreciation is more. So like gratitude opens the pathway for appreciation. So we can be grateful for things, but when we fully understand and we fully accept, we can appreciate what we have, where we have it, when we have it at any given moment. And appreciation definitely helps like expand the prosperity and abundance in life. And so appreciate what we have. I might have $5. I'm going to appreciate that $5 for sure. I'm going to appreciate it because I have something. And if I have $5, I can have $5 million, right? It's energy. We're working at it. Absolutely. So, okay, let's see. Money and manifestation. Card one. Huh. Okay, shortages of time or money are perceptual. What does that say to you? Shortages of time or money are perceptual. I like that. Say it with me. Perceptual. I like it. If you are feeling a shortage of time or money, your best effort would be to focus upon better feeling thoughts and do more things that make you feel good. Okay, side note, and the reason why we have to do this is because so if you are feeling a shortage of time or money, your best effort would be to focus upon upon better feeling thoughts and do more things that make you feel good. So, for example, I know we've all been there. You wake up in the morning and you stub your damn toe, and you're like, that shit hurts, and you scream and you're swearing and you like trip over something else, you fall on the ground, the cat's on your back now because you can't get up, there's a shit ton of things that happen, and it's just like boom, 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 boom. You're so mad, you're pissed off, you're angry, you're frustrated. All of those wonderful like energies like go like course through you just because you stabbed your damn toe and it hurts. And it just seems like, from if you can't get back into alignment with yourself and what you want, it seems like everything that day is shitty, or everything that day is just challenging, and you're like, you link it back. Like at the end of the day, we do. It's like we link it back. How it started with, I stubbed my freaking toe and that shit just set me off. Like a lot of times things like that will happen, and then we can go back at the end of the day and it's like, this started it. And if we go back, if like we reverse engineer this, if we go back and we're like, okay, well, what happened after I stubbed my toe? Like, what was my thought process? How did I feel? You know? And you're like, oh, well, I was really, really pissed off. I was really angry. And then I started saying all kinds of shit. And it worked amazing. It worked well for myself. It was excitable in a very painful way, but I made it happen, right? So that's why we have to pay attention to this. So if you are feeling a shortage of time or money, your best effort would be to focus upon better feeling thoughts and do more things that make you feel good. So it's a little part of it. And so what that is saying, what that means is, okay, if let's say we have $5 in our account, okay, $5 is the number today, five. And we're like, we can freak out, like I'm freaking the fuck out, y'all. There's just, oh my God, I have no money. I have no money. I have no money. Oh my God, what am I going to do? I can't pay my bills. You know, you stubbed your toe with your $5, right? Does that make sense? So if you're freaking out, that is a lot of stress. That's a lot of stress. That's a lot of stress on the body and on the mind, on the heart, and on everything. That's a lot of stress. And so that energy is so passionate, so intense. You're sending that shit out there. And so what this is saying, instead of focusing on that challenging bullshit that we are realizing we have $5. Okay, but what can I do with that? Like, what's going to make me feel better? How can I think of like what I want to do, what I want to receive, and let me. It is. I didn't even realize. It's hilarious. 2021 is a 5 year. So let me focus on something that feels better. Let me stop myself. Let me not complain about my money. Let me not freak out about my money. Let me not like bullshit about my money. Let's not do that, because we know that as we invest our energy and time and awareness into the things, shit happens. Manifest. We're creators. We're witches. We're powerful. We got to be careful. And so I want to create consciously. Okay. I want to create with awareness, and I'm going to invest in supporting with supportive beliefs and patterns. Okay. So let's read the full thing now. If you are feeling a shortage of time or money, your best effort would be to focus upon better feeling thoughts and do more things that make you feel good. Your time is a perceptual thing, and even though the clock is ticking, the same for everyone, your alignment affects your perception as well as the results that you allow. As you observe the enormous differences in the effort that people apply and the results they achieve, you have to conclude that there is more to the equation of achieving than action alone. So true. What does that say to you? How does that make you feel? And so in manifesting, it's not just about the action of things. It's not just about the doing, because I see a lot of people do, and they're not really happy and they don't really get the results they want. And I think that it's because there's a component that is missing, and that is the understanding, the alignment of what our purpose is, what makes us happy. And before we take action, before we do things, we need to really focus our energy and our awareness on what we want, how we want to feel, and make sure that we're choosing and we're directing from a place that feels good. Right. So if we're feeling rather shitty, it's time to understand why. It's time to process that, navigate that, right? Go through that experience, and before we take action, before we make a move or have movement, let us find out what's going on. Let's address it. Let's discern the problem and work on that. And then when we can find a place to feel better, we'll choose to feel better. And then from that better feeling space, then we can, create and manifest. Right? Does that make sense? Let me get a little sip. So let me catch up. Hmm. Okay. Being thankful for what being thankful for what we have, and creating a more positive and gainful situation. Yeah, be thankful. And again, I think we've talked about this before, but it is okay to appreciate and be grateful and thankful for where you are in life, what you have. That doesn't mean that you're keeping yourself stuck. It means that as you appreciate what you have, you are learning to love and appreciate again what you have. And so more things of appreciation, more things of love will be abundant, and you'll be able to appreciate more, and you'll rewire things, and you'll be able to be put in a situation where you can love even more, and more, create even more, manifest more on a bigger scale than what you started with, because you're learning the game. Okay, so that was card one. Card two in our money and manifestation reading. Card two, I like this one. Oh my God. I can earn money. I can earn money by doing what I love to do. I can earn money by doing what I love to do. What does that say to you? How does that make you feel? What pops up in your head? So I can earn money by doing what I love to do. Okay. So as you practice your more positive, better feeling story, in time, your pleasure will become the dominant vibration within you. And then, as you couple your pleasure with your means of earning, the two will blend perfectly and enhance each other. There is no better way to earn money than to do the things you love to do. Money can flow into your experience through endless avenues. Money can flow through into your experience through endless avenues. It is not the choice of the craft that limits the money that flows, but only your attitude toward money. Okay. So I really like that. What does that say to you? How does that make you feel? I appreciate this because, example, first of all, when I was doing hair, there was a lot of people. Like there was a lot of people. You can't make money doing hair. You can't really make a lot of money doing hair. But there was a lot of people who just had a shit poor mentality. And I'm like, no, I didn't get into this to not make money. I got into this because I'm a creator. I'm an artist, and I love it. And I'm making the money, honey. That's true. And I was, right off the bat, I started charging. I started charging for, what I felt comfortable with, but also more than, they were charging $10 a haircut, which no judgment there. That's cool. If that's what you want to do, cool. And I was charging 35 for a haircut. And that did not include a blow dry, nothing. That was 35 for a haircut. And it was well worth it because you received an experience and I had, education and all this. So anyways, it's all about your perception in that sense and what you hold space for, and so it's I can earn money by doing what I love to do, and so there are people who have beliefs that hold them back, that they are picking up on what everyone says. You can't make money doing this, and like now I was always told you can't make money to being a witch. You can't make money being a full-time witch. You can't make money being a full-time reader, and I'm like, I don't accept that. This is my passion. This is what I love to do. This is what I'm like. This is my mission here. Like, this is a free video for sure, but this is what I love to do. And I can make it happen. I will make it happen. And I'm making it happen. I have that belief set and I have that drive. And so I can earn money doing what I love to do. And I just have to understand that I don't have to take on the beliefs or programmings of other people. And when I don't try to judge like where money's coming from, and I don't try and judge what other people are paying or what they will afford, and I simply respect myself enough to invest into my business and my heart, and I put that out there, boom. People will come. People will come, and people will be there as well. Let me be honest. People will be there as well to tell you that you're not worth it, to tell you that your prices are ridiculous. And more so when people attack you for your prices, it's not about you. It's not about you. It's about them. It's about them because they have, and no judgment for them. There's no judgment there at all. But they have negative programming in regards to money. And they want to afford your services. They want to pay your service. They want that service from you, but they don't want to pay you because they don't value you or they don't think that you're worth it. Because the same type of people, again, no judgment. Just be honest. The same type of people are, paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars on designer clothing, which is fine, but don't tell me that I'm not worth it. And yet you're, dropping money elsewhere. You just don't value it and you don't want to pay it. That's cool. Find someone else that can, right, that you can, vibe with. Does that make sense? And so I can earn money by doing what I love to do. And then that also is saying that when you find things to love about what you're doing, whether you're working for someone else or not, whether you're self-employed or you're working for someone else, when you find enjoyment, when you find love for what you do, you will make more money and you will grow. You will find more ways to make money, right? And so, example, when I was working professional retail, I there was a long time where I was like really I enjoyed my job and then I hated it. It got to me, and then I had to shift my perspective. And I'm like, you know what? I don't hate my job. I There's certain things I don't like about it, but I tried to stop not focus on that. I really enjoy the customer service. I really enjoy connecting with the different customers, helping them with their problems, finding solutions for them, and educating them. I loved educating them. That was like a passion of mine. I didn't have to; it wasn't required of me. But that's, I connected with my customers by giving them free education, and I got paid for it. And that built up enough where I got raises, I got acknowledgement, right? So, and then I made enough money made enough money an hour where I could actually, uh, go part time and then focus on my side hustle. So it was great. Okay. So I can earn money by doing what I love to do. And then my side hustle became my main way of my main income. Okay. So, you know, that's card two. I just rambled a lot, so hopefully you took from that something. We'll tie it all in together in a second. So card three, I want to harmonize with what I believe is good. I want to harmonize with what I believe is good. Money and manifestation. I want to harmonize with what I believe is good. So what does that say to you? How does that make you feel? So I want to be the best that I can be. I want to do and have and live in a way that is in harmony with my idea of the greatest goodness. I want to harmonize physically here in this body with that which I believe to be the best or the good way of life. If you will make those statements and then do not take action unless you feel good, you will always be moving in harmony with your idea of that which is good. Well, hello. I like that. I also like that, because basically the cards are saying very similar things. And in money and manifestation, when we're creating, we want to create from a space that feels good, a space that when we're connected, like people who cast circles. When you're doing your steps to get in the zone before you cast, you're creating an energetic vehicle. You're creating your vessel to attune with the vibrations of your surroundings as well as the cosmos, right? Well, all that, Esther, good to see you. Yes, good to see you. um so you're tuning into the vibration of all of those things, and you're setting the tone for your creation. So if you're tuning in, if you're vibing and you're like in a shit poor, I don't know why I keep saying that, when you're in a piss poor, shit poor, I keep thinking shit, probably because my niece is obsessed with freaking shit emojis. I don't know why. Everything, we have like so many different like gross um shit emojis around the house, and they're like all stick, they're just gross, gross, gross. So that's probably why. Anyways, but if you're in like a really gross space and your vibe, your energy is there, and then you're asking for things, that energy is being matched, right? Does that make sense? So that energy is being matched. So that energy that you're holding here is boom, is going out there, you know? So that's why it is so important to fine tune our energy, our thought process, our beliefs, our way of being, to match what we seek to create on the outside. And so if we're having a really down day, that's okay. We can process that. We can, oh my gosh, my niece too. She had got so many like shit emojis. Ugh. There's one that's like all like squishy, and she like threw it at the door and just like boom, it stick. They're so gross. I don't even know why. And it's I don't know why. But if you're holding space for energy, you want to make sure that you're calling to yourself the energy that you want to have in your life. And so if you're having a bad day, maybe get yourself right, check yourself before you start creating. Okay, check yourself. So if you're going, and again, don't cover it with toxic positivity. Don't cover whatever you're going through with toxic positivity. We don't focus on good things just to focus on good things. We don't do that to cover up what we're going through. We process what we're going through. We acknowledge our emotions. We acknowledge the challenge and the friction. And when we're ready, when we can, we seek to choose something that feels better. And we keep doing that, and we want to, again, as witches, we align with the vibration, the energy, the mindset of what we want to create. We align ourselves and our thoughts in that space of creation. So when we are calling, let's say let's say we're calling money in, right? I want money, I want to manifest money. And so in order to do that, I'm going to focus on what it feels like to have money, what it feels like when I have money. How do I feel? I love it. I love it. I love how I feel when I have money. I love it. It feels good. I feel like I can do anything. I love having money because I love to spend money. I do. I love buying books and decks. I love blessing other people, other artists, other creators. I love to share my money. So when I have money, I like to take care of my bills. Obviously, it's fun to take care of my bills. To pay that, I also like to reinvest into my own business. So my education, I use my extra money to take courses and invest into myself. So I focus on all of those things. What can I do with the money, right? And so I get myself into a place where I feel really good and passionate about this. I feel good about this. And I feel so powerful in the way of creation and manifesting money. And so when I feel that, I'm like, I hit the spot, y'all. There we go. We're there. Then go for it. And that's when I'm like, okay, let me focus on what I love. Let me focus on casting, maybe. Let me focus on creating and manifesting that money. Let me call that space in. Let me call that money in. Let me call that life in. Let me call that career in. Let me manifest the physical things that I want, because now I am in a place where I feel powerful, empowered, and I'm sending that energy out there, and it's going to be matched. And so I'm on it. Does that make sense? I'm on it. I feel it. I'm there. And so that's when I call that shit. And the more we do it, again, I think that we're trained to do that as witches, or we should be, but the more we do it, the easier it becomes. So sometimes you're just not feeling it. You're not feeling it, but then that's why when you can, every time we choose the next best emotion, we choose to feel a little better every step, little steps, baby steps, right? And then we know the process. Like, okay, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. And then I recognize that I'm really not feeling it. And my energy is manifesting that. And so maybe I want to change a little. So then I'm like, okay, I might be feeling it a little bit, just like a tiny bit, just a little, a little. And that's better than not at all. And then I'm like, okay, I'm feeling it a little bit. Okay. Oh shit, it just hit me. And then I'm focused on better thoughts, and I'm focused on feeling like really, really good. I'm excited. I'm really feeling it. That sugar-free Red Bull kicked in. Sugar-free Monster, that kicked in, and here we go. We're ready, right? Hopefully that makes sense to you. Uh Awesome. My prosperity candles that I made are on point. I love it. Yes, good. You really do have to be centered. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to recap this, but if you have any questions about money and manifestation, ask those questions. If you have any last minute thoughts, throw them out here so we can talk about it. So card one was shortages of time or money are perceptual. Okay. And so we realize, it's our perception, shortage. It's time to celebrate our the things that we have in life. It is time to celebrate the things that other people have in life as well. Let us not distance ourselves from abundance by saying, oh, they have and I don't. Let's not do that. Let's say, well, I have this, I do celebrate this, I'm creating this. Let's focus on what we do have and appreciate it. Let's be grateful, and let's appreciate what we have and know that we can create create more and we can find solutions in our life, okay? And I can earn money by doing what I love to do. So find the love, find the joy in the things that you do. Even if you're in a temporary job right now, find the love and joy and appreciation for where you are. Like, even if it's just like, you know what, this job helps me to pay my bills, and I am so grateful for that. Or, you know what, I really love Mondays because on Monday, the specific customer comes in and I just like their vibe. I really enjoy talking to them. Find something that you can appreciate and love about the work that you're doing right now. Even if you're not a huge fan of the job, there's something that you can love, okay? There is something you can love, there is something you can appreciate, because when you appreciate these things, when you can find that, it makes your day go by faster, but it makes everything better, and then you'll find that you'll see more and more of an increase of things that you really love, because then you're counting your blessings. You're counting your blessings like, "Oh, I love this." And then you're like, "Oh, wait, this happened and I really love this. Oh my gosh, this is fun." So much fun and adventure, manifests in my life, and I'm appreciative of it all, right? And then I want to harmonize with what I believe is good. And so when I realize I want to do the best, I want to be the best, and I want to focus on feeling good. And when I make that a priority, and I try to align myself and get my shit together before I take action, I realize that I always feel good when I make choices or make decisions, and I do the things that I need to do, because I always check in myself, you guys. I always check in with myself. Like, okay, how do I feel? Before I make a decision, even though I'm going to say yes no matter what, right? I'm going to say yes or I'm going to say no. But before I do that, what's my vibe? Am I feeling really good? Am I not? If I'm not feeling good before I say yes or no, let me get my vibe on point, because that decision is energy, and I want that energy as I make that decision, and it gets set out into the world and it multiplies. I want it to come from a place of authenticity, but also something that feels really good to me. So, I check myself. Okay, I'm feeling good. I'm focusing on the things. I'm feeling better. Okay, I feel good. Okay, then I'm gonna go say yes. I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna go handle the business. And then when I make that decision, it feels really good, and then it's blessed, right? It's blessed with energy, and then that blesses you as it's spread out in the universe, as it's spread out in the day. Does that make sense? And so it's a lot like when we go grocery shopping. If you get yourself right, like, okay, I'm going grocery shopping, it's going to be an adventure, I'm going to get some really good deals, and when I pay the person, it's going to be fun because I have the money to pay for my groceries. And I realize that I'm investing here. This money is helping, these people get paid to do the job, blah, 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 blah. And then that money comes back to me tenfold, whatever. There's a cycle here. Money comes to me easy and fun and adventurous, lots and abundantly, uh, all of it. And so try doing that. When you go invest into something, it's an investment. So get yourself right. Don't go up to the counter and like, oh shit, it's a $500 grocery bill. Damn. Ugh. Don't do that. Try not to. Be prepared. And then, awesome. I have my groceries. I have food that can be on the table. This is going to bless us. We're going to be, nourished. This is going to be good for us. And as I invest my money, I'm investing into myself, and this money will return, right? Manifestation, create it, but tune in with yourself first. Check yourself first before you do anything. Okay. So, yeah, money and manifestation and oracle reading. That's what was up. If you have any last minute questions, feel free to comment. Let me know. We can discuss. If you're watching a recording of this later on and you have questions, comment. Let me know, and I'll do my best to respond later. You know? So that's it. That's it. I'll wait a little bit to see if you have questions. Let me get a little sip. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for showing up. I really do appreciate I appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. Thank you so much for being here. And if you know anyone who will like this, share it with them and take notes. There's a lot of stuff that comes up. And go back to this morning's video and take notes. It's all up there. It's on Facebook, it's on YouTube. So yeah, take all of your notes. And if you have, well, hello, Stephanie. If you have any suggestions for future videos, future public videos, please, reach out, comment, let me know. I'm here to help where I can. So let me know what you'd like to see more of. You can message me as well. Message the page, the Deviant Witch, the one and only. That's me, the Deviant Witch. There's other people trying to steal my name. That's not them. This is me, the Deviant Witch, creator. Thank you, founder. Hello. And so I'm here to help. I'm here to be of service. So always feel free to reach out. If I have answers, I will do my best to respond. If I don't have answers, I'm not going to pretend. I will say, look, I'm not sure. Let's see if we can discover this together. So again, thank you so much. And I will talk to you. What is today? Tuesday. So I'll talk to you tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning. So if you have any suggestions for a video, put them in the comments. Blessed be.